part 1, Jupiter in all houses, starting from ascendant to 4th house. Now, the interesting part is Jupiter in 5th house, 5th to 12th. Okay, so uh, what is the meaning of Jupiter being in these houses? So, let us start from 5th house. So, 5th house is one of the Kona houses. So, Jupiter in 5th house does extremely well. So basically, Jupiter is significator for children, happiness. So Jupiter in 5th. So 5th is one of the dharmasthanas. All konasthanas are dharmasthanas. So Jupiter is a planet that helps an individual to uphold a dharma, to follow, uphold dharma. So Jupiter in 5th house does well. But actually there are few exceptions. So because Jupiter is Karaka for children, so Karaka in Bhava, so basically he spoils the Bhava in one sense. So spoils in the sense it's not like spoiling. So it's a kind of usually people who have Jupiter in 5th house, either women or men, they are likely to have one son, only one son. So that is what Jupiter in 5th house is. So what happens is they develop a lot of possession because of having only one son. Okay, they may have many girls, okay, daughters, but because being one son, so they pay a lot of attention to him, and they develop possession. So at some point of time in life, so it actually triggers some negative results. So they feel like we have only one son, but it's of no use. I don't know what he meant for. Because any planet which is Karaka for particular house, when he is positioned in that house, that creates such an energy that this person is ignorant of that. So otherwise, the rest of aspects are good, Jupiter being in 5th house, because Jupiter is a Karaka for wealth. So for speculation, for money matters, for relationships. And 5th house is also house of higher education. So Jupiter does extremely well. And also 5th house is also known as Upasana Sthana. So people who get initiation from a guru and who do practice and follow the principles of guru. So Jupiter being in 5th, so that makes a person the best disciple, the best student of teacher. So coming to Jupiter in 6th house, so 6th house is a house of debts, enemies, and sickness. So whenever Jupiter is positioned in Dusthana, so what happens is the beauty of Jupiter is he actually suppresses, controls the negative aspects of that particular Dusthana house. So Jupiter in 6th house, because 6th house is a house of enemies, so this person becomes free from enemies. Almost. Because it is impractical to say that nobody has enemy. A person has no enemy. Everybody comes across enemies in various walks of life, at work, at home, in relationships. But Jupiter in 6th is a kind of, so it's not an area of focus for these people. It's not an area of struggle for these people. And for health, as far as health is concerned, yes, these people are very conscious of their health. Jupiter being in 6th, they may have some sickness, but it is under control. They are conscious of it. And debts, yes. The good thing about Jupiter in 6th house is these people can raise money whenever they are in need. They raise debt whenever they want. They have plenty resources. People are willing to offer them for free of interest. That's it. That is a kind of charm Jupiter brings in for these people when they are in need. People are ready to serve them. So there are many resources, plenty of resources available for them to borrow money. because Jupiter is generous. So most likely people offer them for free of interest. That is the beauty of Jupiter in sixth house. And sixth house is also house of this maternal uncle. So the person's uncle is of guru, nourishing kind of personality, a Jupiterian personality, if he exists. So now Jupiter coming to seventh. So Jupiter is supposed to do well in seventh house, but the thing here is seventh house is being a Maraka house. So Jupiter always tries to protect that particular house. So it means Jupiter protects the individual's partner or spouse, so that they don't have this life threat. So most of the power of Jupiter is consumed in protecting the partner, spouse, and also individual, because in seventh house, sitting in the seventh house, Jupiter aspects the ascendant. It also blesses ascendant with the individual with a long life. And also seventh house is basically, it's an interface. It is an interface through which the window of social life is open for an individual. So Jupiter in seventh makes a person very socializing. Is a kind of a leader of a community. And in for certain ascendants, Jupiter, this position produces one of the great Pancha Mahapurusha Yogas, which is called Hamsa Mahapurusha Yoga. Yes, Jupiter in 4th and Jupiter in 10th as well produce Hamsa Mahapurusha Yoga. But the beauty of Jupiter being in 7th here is Jupiter aspects ascendant. That's the beauty of this yoga, this Hamsa Mahapurusha Yoga. So people who have this Hamsa Mahapurusha Yoga, Jupiter in Kendra, especially in 7th, they have a charming, beautiful wife, generous wife, and wife or husband, whether it could be girl or boy. Their partner, their spouse is of nourishing, guiding kind of mentality, personality, second thing. The third thing is they protect their partners. They are good advisors to their partners. If it's a woman, it's a man, her husband. If it's a man, her wife. And it also indicates early marriage. The 7th house Jupiter also can bring early marriage. So these people, they don't need to struggle to find a partner, spouse. And what else? 7th house is house of contracts, partnership, business partnership. These people will have a promising business partner and a promising contract, a contract without any litigations, because Jupiter protects them in 7th house. And for certain ascendants, especially in suppose Jupiter is in Pushimi Nakshatra, in Kendra, suppose, so this person is a kind of a big spiritual kind of guru, and he will have hundreds of thousands of followers. And Jupiter in 8th. So 8th house is house of sudden transformation, accidents, mystic, occult, hidden, joint properties, inheritance. So Jupiter actually is not comfortable in 8th house, because Jupiter is always a giver, he is a sacrificer. So when it comes to dealing with shared resources, okay, let him take bigger piece of cake, let him be happy. When it comes to settlement of inherited properties, okay, that's fine, let him enjoy most of it. I'm fine, I'm blessed with many comforts in my life. I'm already happy. I'm content. So that's the nature these people possess. So that's why they don't fight for anything. And also Jupiter in the 8th house. So you are bringing divine wisdom in the house of occult. These people They are very good at, skilled at digging down and finding out the root cause with their divine intelligence. Popular, prominent gurus, famous gurus, they actually have this position, Jupiter in 8th house, because they do this time travel, they get into trance and try to see things which are not visible to normal people. They possess this third eye through which they could see spirits, invisible powers, and with certain other planets' aspects, they can even talk to spirits. So a teacher getting into kingdom of occult, tantra, and there is a Jupiter in 8th house. Actually, it creates one dosha, guru dosha. So this person who has Jupiter in 8th house, either in his past life or in his previous birth, he did something wrong against his guru, and he has to pay back that. He has to, so in this birth, he has to serve his guru to get rid of this dosha, this negative effect. And one negative thing about Jupiter being in 8th house is because Jupiter is divine wisdom, so Jupiter makes a person a noble personality. So all the capabilities of Jupiter now actually getting hidden, being in 8th house. It's not visible to public people. Nobody could recognize their talents. Yes, he's talented, but very few people know about them. The Jupiter in 8th house can't bring a charisma like a celebrity has, even though these people deserve more than that in terms of the knowledge they possess. They are very skilled in many shastras. They talk about religions, they talk about Vedas, they talk about astrology, they talk about epics, they talk about many things. They are very knowledgeable, Jupiter being in 8th house. So now coming to Jupiter in 9th house. Yes, because in 9th house is the highest of Dharma houses. Jupiter actually does really well in 9th house. So 9th house is known for father, guru, spirituality, long distance travel, fortune, and a change for good. So all these are seen from 9th house. So as I mentioned, because Karaka somehow spoils the house, the significations of the house, because Jupiter is Pitru Karaka, Jupiter being in 9th, what happens is this individual has a father, but he feels as if is of no use. Yes, his father is a systematic, disciplined person, but this guy is of a different perspective, a different person. His father's capabilities cannot help him much. That's what these people feel. And Jupiter in 9th house, so these people, they see fortune when they do long distance travel. Something significant, good things happen in their life when they do long distance travel. Either it's like meeting their spouse, meeting their best friend, or establishing their career. Jupiter is a planet, a divinely planet that helps an individual to uphold dharma, because the 9th house is highest of dharma houses. So this position makes an individual highly interested towards religion and culture, and he is inclined to, and also his father, because Jupiter in 9th not only gives all these abilities to individual's father, because Jupiter in 9th aspects the ascendant, there is another beauty. So the dharma, the good deeds that this guy does protects him, and they believe in that. Now coming to Jupiter in 10th house. Yeah, this is 10th house is one of the prominent, highest of Kendra houses. So 10th house is known for name, fame. That is your public outlook. So Jupiter in 10th makes a person a charming, attractive personality that everybody wants to seek advice. These people, they'll have many subordinates if they are in career, and if they are in the spiritual side of it, they'll have many pupils, students. They lead an enterprise. Jupiter in Kendra makes a person highly spiritual guru. That is one thing. And if he's on material side, he makes him that this position makes him a highly skilled, talented, intelligent person. And people who have Jupiter in 10th house, a benefic Jupiter in 10th house, so they often visit holy shrines and follow all the rituals, traditions, follow their lineage. Now Jupiter in 11th house. So what is 11th house? Fulfillment of desires, profit, elder sibling, vehicles, material positions. So because Jupiter is not that much obsessed about gains, profits. So as I'm always mentioned, like Jupiter is always the giver. He's not a taker. He's known for sacrifice. So Jupiter in 11th house so acts as a neutral planet, because 11th house is a house of neutral house. So Jupiter in 11th is not as great as Rahu in 11th in terms of giving wealth and riches. But this is good for elder sibling, because the elder sibling is of nurturing and guiding kind of personality, and this guy has connections with many people who are guru kind of personalities, and do involve in charitable activities, and he has a bigger network circle. Many people that that love this guy, like this guy. This guy possesses that kind of charm. Now Jupiter in the 12th house. So 12th house is, so basically Jupiter rules two natural houses. One is 9th house and 12th house from Aries. So Jupiter is supposed to do well in 12th house. But again, as I mentioned, when Jupiter gets into Dusthana like 6, 8, 10, 12, so his abilities are not known to public. They are hidden. This position cannot make an individual a popular, famous figure, but this is good for charity, leading a charitable organization, doing a sacrifice for a good cause. And again, 12th house is also, other side of 12th house is, this is where the Venus actually exalts, because this is house of pleasures, bed pleasures, womanizing, addictions. So Jupiter is not comfortable, because a guru can't be a drunkard, a guru can't be a womanizer. But for certain ascendants in certain stars, basically that compels, necessitate the person, a guru kind of person, get into all these kind of indulgences. So they need to have a control. They have to drift their energy so that it is not misused, and it is utilized in a proper way, a higher cause. And Jupiter in 12th house gives an individual a successful career in foreign lands, and it is likely that this guy works in a bigger MNC enterprise. And Jupiter in 12th is a good healer, good surgeon. And because 12th house is also house of celebration, yes, they'll have great celebrations on their occasions. It could be housewarming or marriage, So friends, this is my analysis about Jupiter in all houses. If you like the video, please click on the like button and also subscribe to my video. Thank you very much.